Hello and welcome to TFT Set 8 Celebrity Showdown Tournament Day 2, game number 5. Enjoy.
Making sure she's healthy enough to get to like roll at 7.
Nice.
I'll give them wise sage advice. Hit 2-star 4-cost carries at 4-1. You know?
Not 3-5?
Oh, no, 3-2.
Not 3-2. Oh, 3-2.
Yeah,
Okay.
3-2.
Why not 3-1?
Look at this. Look at this. Bryce is already trying to get another remake.
The legendary remake strat to tilt Hafu and Becca specifically.
Oh, no. We saw Dog get the belt opener, so, you know, that's definitely my favorite. Again, we've kind of heard over the desk different openers. It's been like belt and bow have been the popular ones.
Double Ash? Hafu loves Ash reroll.
Ooh,
Nice.
with a bow star too.
I think you
really
just
good.
force it.
I mean, so that seems like we should remake. If Hafu gets a 2-star Ash, I think we need to remake.
Oh, the moment she gets it.
For sure.
Do you guys think Ash rerolls forcible from any spot as long as you have decent items for it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It seems to be.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing about supers is that they give too much bonus damage if you have multiple 3-stars. So if you're guaranteed a spot where you can get at least 4,
Oh,
That's
that's a
what
last
3-stars?
whisper.
That's just good enough.
That's a
Okay,
remake.
okay, no 2-star Ash yet, so we don't have to remake.
She's purposely not upgrading so they won't hit the remake button.
yeah.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, we got our first meta report from China this morning, and certainly Ash is looking to be pretty strong.
Very consistent.
The other one, though, that they're playing that we haven't seen a lot of here is the Anima Squad Kaisa comp.
Anima Squad Kaisa, that's a comp?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
so
I
you
haven't
run-
heard of it.
It's the 3 Anima, the 2 Recon.
Oh, that comp. That
Oh,
comp.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a reroll comp. I
Yep.
think Solus says like whenever he gets double trouble, he
Ooh.
plays
Under
the one
towards
cost.
that.
So it's a 2-2-2. This is 2-2-2, but it's 2-1, so it's pure random. So here, I mean, you could be looking for.
Oh, nice. She's going for supers. Ash reroll.
Yep.
It's a hard
so
commit.
This is definitely the comp that Becca is comfortable trying to play. Does get
Let's
the 2 brawler. We're gonna see
go.
the last whisper slam.
I mean, for those who know, like, you don't always have to go for the Ash Hero Augment in order to go for an Ash 3-star composition. It can be any of the super units and can even be Renekton. And the reason behind that is because the Ash Hero Augment gives Ash a bit more attack speed, around 40 to like 80-ish%. But that's not that huge. If you
Yeah.
go for Lee Sin, and Lee Sin can give attack speed to your entire composition, and that by itself is very similar in value, or perhaps even more situationally if we compare it to an Ash like Hero Augment. So this is actually how we're playing very flex. I love it.
Interestingly enough, I think almost all the supers and like Renekton, like, was it support augments are actually pretty good for Ash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So baby, I think some of our skeptics at home, like you just kind of hyped up there how flex, you know, that she was playing. But the reality is, she
She's
came
playing
in here
Ash.
playing Ash.
playing
She
Ash.
forced Ash. She got good Ash stuff. Is it really that flex?
I mean, like, it's better than having a hero Ash augment, right?
I mean, sure.
She has to at least think about, wait, is Lee Sin useful? That's one thought, right?
I mean,
Yep.
I can't judge her. 80% of my games are Zed. Like today, I came in vowing not to play Zed, and then first game I tried to play Zed, couldn't hit 2-star, so I'm forced to play more
All right,
flex
there it
now.
is. There's the remake. We've got the remake.
Nice.
You say you're only playing Zed, but the only game you've top 4'd was when you did it.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's what that game I vowed not to. No, but my early game was like illegal though. That game, it was actually illegal.
So baby, you're in the last group, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, and so you're going to be forcing Oxforce every game, right?
That is correct.
All right, cool. So,
And
well,
the strategy is very simple. I'm going to lost streak during stage 2-3, so I get priority. And there is a 20% chance of there being a spatula at the first cursor. So I'm just going to say, more dog, give me a spat! And I'm going to take a spatula, go for a chainmail, make an Oxford spat, get Z 3-star, get a Felix 3-star, get like a VX 3-star. Win the game.
and there's Nico trying to grief. Hold the Ash. I repeat, hold the Ash.
Wait. So Bebe, if you're gonna force Oxforce, we're gonna do it by like Solus because he's like pretty much only playing Oxforce as well.
I can hold hands with him.
One,
Shagger?
two.
He's a
Hold
very,
hands, 1, 2.
he's much younger than me, and he's a very nice brother type like a person, so I can hold his hand and we can go together.
Shaggers.
It's perfect. Shikers. Oh, God. See, now you got Milk in my head again. Monka.
Oh, where is Milk? We need him here.
I think Milk went to go work out or something.
Oh, really?
I think he did.
Right before our tourney practice.
I mean, the two of you don't talk anyway, right? So,
Ho ho.
all right. Dish Soap level 5 here. This is the Ezreal support augment. This is one of the most fun ones, I think. I really like this augment.
It is quite strong as well. It gives
Yeah.
a little bit too much power early on.
The fact that you always get an Ornn item that is like tailored to you, it almost kind of makes it better. And then you get the 1 gold on top of it. I really like this augment.
I had that in my game where I went first, and I had like blue buff, Rabadon's Ezreal, and I had 100 HP for what? Up until like stage 4.5 or something? I forget. It's
now,
really good.
Would you position the Ezreal near the Kaisa or the Vi like he's doing?
I think his front line is lacking. I actually clumped up my team and put it on a frontline unit because I got Randuin's twice. I was playing for like the chance I get Randuin's, right? But
The other one you can get that really messes with people if you get the Blitz grab.
Right. Yeah.
Is that deliberate? Is there a deliberate chance that it gets Blitzcraft more often than other items? Because
If you hit tanks, yes. If you hit tanks, very high. Yep. So.
I feel it's better to put on Kaisa because early on, you don't want to win fights by holding out on tanks. You want to kill something, even if you're about to lose, especially if you're underground. So I feel like going for more DPS was a bit more nicer.
Yeah, you could have. You saw like the Eternal Winner didn't really do much there.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm always a fan of the carry early just for the chance of the collector.
Yeah.
Even more gold. That's my favorite.
Well, regardless, no matter where he puts it, he gets a gold, he gets an Ornn itemization. This soap is in a very decent position.
I'm curious Bryce's augment. Bryce took Fiora, and I think that's not a very popular one. So I'll be curious to see which Fiora one he got.
That's because Bryce, he forgot to like press a reset button this game. So he still did this time. Right? It's the opposite.
True. All right, so Becca with Underground though, and the Ezreal augment.
Wow.
This is a really good start.
2 Israel augments, 1 lobby. I feel like that shows up more often than other augments. Is that true too?
Wait.
No, it's definitely not true.
Oh, really?
But Hafu has 6 ashes though, I think.
Oh.
And she intentionally put one of the ash on the bench to try to lose streak. The one with the last whisper.
Okay. Oh, look at Becca spamming the emote.
Nice.
There's the emote spam. So for those who don't know at home, Becca and Aniko, just like big rivalry here. So, whoever wins, there's going to be a lot going on here.
Becca was very happy to beat Nico in that popcorning tournament where she actually managed to eat 1 popcorn throwing. However, Nico hit 0.
So I can actually do popcorn throwing by myself very well, where you like throw it up and catch it, but catching it from someone else's throw, that's really hard.
Yeah, Nico had to slam Shojin Hodge to try to win the fight.
All right, first one, no way, no way.
It's just an issue of like what type of composition like Becca wants to end with. Right now, she is very open to multiples. With the Guinsus, as usually said, I don't think there's any other carry that's good besides like Gazette to go for. But we'll have to see exactly what she wants to do with it.
I think there are angles where you can play around like the Vayne or Kaisa. Aphelios with Ginsu's isn't the worst, but obviously banking on a 5 cost is way too risky.
Would you guys ever try to make your board slightly weaker to try to secure a 4 streak here?
Yeah, I was gonna say sell the Silas to hit, and to hit the 20 gold.
Yeah.
But it looks like she's winning and still hitting 20 gold.
Well, the thing about this is that when you're going for undergrounds, you don't really need to lose on purpose. Because
No, but we're already lost streaking. We're like 3 lost streak in, so.
Good point.
Yeah, because now we have no streak, so the gold's a little rough here, but does have underground, so shouldn't be that bad off. We should probably take a look at Hafu and see the 3-1 roll down, see how many ashes we're going to hit here.
What? Isn't that 9?
Is it?
Yeah, I think that's 9. I think she purposely...
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's good though, because like I said, we're going to see the 3-1 roll down here as we've been talking about, right? People are going to roll down to about 30 gold. That seems to be the common practice here, so can we find more ashes?
Oh, Hafu's itemization are very clean this time too. 2 bells and a last whisper, so she's got good tank value. She's got good backline value. As long as she plays this game really slowly and manages to find like every like a 3-star, then I think she might be at least top 3 guaranteed.
Yeah.
So do we all agree it's like last whisper, hurricane, deathblade, and then one of those is a Ginsu usually? Like which of those 4 are we going?
Usually flat damage is good, like Deathblade, Giant Slayers, Last Whispers. It's an issue of like what you want to do with Ashe. Do you want to use Ashe to kill the enemy front line, or do you want to use Ashe to just like provide like a good damage overall? That's how it's decided. I honestly don't hate Bloodthirsters too much because Ashe does usually die very, very frequently.
Oh yeah, certainly not Bloodthirster.
Okay, never mind then.
I think in this spot it's definitely just gonna be Deathblade and Runans.
Yeah.
But
So no Gensu required.
I think if you have something giving attack speed, it's probably like less necessary.
Flat damage is usually better if you already are there with like attack speed. That's correct.
Yeah,
don't
I'm a big
necessarily
fan of the
need
Deathblade for
Blade
sure.
Blade.
I think she shouldn't roll.
I think we'll end at 30 here.
Like, you don't have to worry too much about losing HP with natural composition. It's not really that important. The Worm Mouse would have been better on Renekton as well, too, for the extra damage.
Well, I think we put it on Blitz so we can move it later.
Yes.
Because we're going to play Lee Sin, Renekton. So.
But it's usually nice to keep the Blitzcrank 3-star, too, for super winners. So you go for like them all. You go for as much 3-stars as possible, so you can like a scale like a damage with it. That's why that's how you usually go for like a supers. But in this spot, I feel instead of like hyper rolling, she could have just greeded money to find like at least 5 or 6 3-stars, which should guarantee your top 2.
Interesting.
You don't need to worry about HP with this.
It's interesting to hear that because I think there's been a bunch of different ways to play the Ashe. Because like I said, from what I've seen, it's been usually Renekton Lee, the supers.
Oh, featherweight.
Good. Oh wait, it's featherweight's better or it's big friend better?
That's a hard one.
Yeah.
That's a really hard one, actually.
I think in her
I would actually say
spot-
Big Friend.
You think Big Friend?
Big
Yeah.
friend, me too.
Oh.
So Big Friend right now is just a lot of effective health on your front line, and you're all like you're playing the supers. They're all going to be able to proc it, and the Ashe is already doing a ton of damage. A lot of your fights get decided by how much your front line gets melted, and Big Friends is a lot of value in that space. So, I kind of would have won Big Friends.
Wow, you were right. She just sold it.
Yeah, because like I said, this is pretty much the common comp, and then I forget who you put in at level 6. That's the part I'm blanking on right now.
Oh, you can put in like a Yasuo or something, but any 3-star is good. That's the good thing about this composition. Any
Yes.
3-star is good, and mascots are also good too for the AoE healing.
Oh,
onto
that's
your
who it is. It's
entire
Nasus.
3-star
It's
units.
usually Nasus.
Yeah.
That's who it is.
Worm Mouse would be good on Renekton though, because Renekton does do more damage the more HP he has. I do want to scream, but you should hear me screaming, so that would be fair for the other players. so we can't notify that. It's okay to play slow. She's gonna lose HP. It's fine. She just needs to make sure she has enough economy to make a good comeback.
Yeah. Yeah, once this comes online, because I imagine we get carousel priority here. We grab a bow. I can see the Hurricane. Hopefully we hit the Ashe by 3-5.
What do you think about going for Giant Slayers over Hurricane here? I feel like since this is a tier 1, tier 2 like a lobby, there's gonna be a lot of maybe 3-stars, and if you go for Giant Slayers, you can just melt those like units down like really fast, and you just don't want your like Ashe to get stuck on a tank, right?
I think the argument for Runans over Giant Slayer is mostly just that like you can make a lot more items with BF Sword than a cloak for the Ashe.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I would probably just go
And
for
Brunette's
Runans.
probably just better right now, just so she doesn't bleed too much HP.
Not
makes sense.
necessarily.
My crazy comment here is that I think a lot of the times when you have like the full 3 items like the Giant Slayer, you often end up overkilling a lot and sort of wasting the maximum DPS. Whereas
good
the
point.
Hurricane, you can spread it out to more low armor targets and you end up wasting less total damage.
Oh, that's a good point, actually. Right now, Hafu is at her final spot. This is the last loss you want to take. You want to go for that juicy like 8-loss streak, and after Kurzel, there is no more incentive to lose. She's going to use all her gold to at least find 2 3-stars too.
I feel like, Void, you're just like chilling here. You're like not really sure what's going on because there's no Zeds.
Oh, no. Oh, okay. I say I play only Zed, but I know a couple of AP lines. I've been experimenting with it. The things I don't know, I'll be honest, I haven't played much Renegade or Oxforce, so like I'm missing out on a big part of the meta that I will experiment with later. But
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Oxforce can use Zed.
Yeah. I learned that today.
Y'all couldn't
know
see
your
it on
language.
camera, but they just bonded so hard over that Zed love.
Oh, Velvet's Vitalia.
Any.
I think you go for the bow. I think you go for the
Yeah,
bow for
okay.
sure. Looking at the augments here, Dish Soap with Last Stand. I'm a big fan of Last Stand this set. I think that augment's really strong. Bryce and Raditz, they have the portable forges, so that'll be fun. I still want to see Bryce's board at some. We shouldn't leave Hafu yet because we want to see this roll down.
Yep.
But later, I want to see Bryce's board with that Fiora augment. We never went and saw what that was doing.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Okay.
he's win streaky, so he's doing something right.
Yeah, that's why I was kind of curious to see. So, like I said, this is where we would expect the roll down for the Ashe.
Let's go. Roll. Bye. Roll. Okay, that's
one
good.
more, one
Bye
more.
2. Roll.
One more.
We need that Renekton. Yeah, that's right. Good job. Roll. 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 Okay.
Oh,
roll.
good.
Roll faster. Yo,
Hey now,
there's
hey
not
now.
enough time. Roll faster. No.
This is unfortunate.
Okay, wait,
Oh.
chill. Okay,
It's okay. It's
we'll go
okay.
for 9. More econ. I would prefer the sword go onto the Ashe though. She actually needs to kill something.
We're at 8
Very
ashes,
desperately.
7 gangplanks, and then
5
5
Renekton's.
Renekton's. Ooh, the 5 Renekton's is a little rough.
Yes.
Oh, actually, she's gonna win this fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now that she has Runa, she's actually doing some DPS.
And that's what I was saying. Like
Nice.
the total damage being spread out is really valuable.
Yeah.
To put it in a really simple terms for any viewers, it's like if you can do 1,000 damage to one target or 200 damage to 5, the odds are, you know, you might waste a lot of damage on that 1,000 if you're hitting a bunch of 500 health targets. So
But sometimes it really does
Yeah,
depend.
it does, right,
Because like spreading damage is
that might be how you
Keeps
can't kill a
units-
mech, right? Like if
exactly.
you're up against a mech, this is a worse itemization.
Yeah.
So.
All right, we're gonna have a chance to see the second Hafu special roll down. Let's go.
Okay.
Renekton found. She's rolling. Oh.
Froden turned into dish soap and continued the heist. That's impressive. I like that.
Oh,
the
Sell
one
one,
then.
sell the Amalfi.
I think it's fine. I think you're just going for the 3.
One cost. Okay.
Come
Okay.
on, come on.
Okay.
this?
Don't do this.
Okay, just hit.
Don't get
More
more
dog
dog.
roll. Nice. One more dog roll.
Come
one
on.
more?
You gotta
Only
keep
works
going.
once.
You gotta
I
keep
think
going.
just
I don't want to do it again. That's embarrassing.
Oh, come on, come on. This is definitely where you're starting to feel a little doomed, though, because you're so poor and getting it
Yeah.
back online is going to be rough.
But that's the thing about Ashe comps. This comp is still strong. As long as she hits Renekton and Ashe. She hits both.
Yep, yep. Because having 2 3-star frontliners and the Ashe, I think you're pretty good. And you, like we said, we didn't take big friends, though. That's the other thing that's kind of missing.
Yeah, that is correct. But thankfully, Featherweights is not a bad augment since it does
No,
amplify
yeah.
the...
Oh.
Ashe's damage.
I do think considering that she doesn't have attack speed items for the Ashe, like the Rage Blade, the Featherweights might just be better. I'm not too sure.
So one of the cool things here, though, is that because you built Hurricane and Last Whisper, both of which build out a bow, you've actually got an okay amount of attack speed here. And that's another argument for Giant Slayer being okay as a third.
Yeah.
Like, 3 bow items isn't bad.
Oof, that'd be great.
All right, so we get a look at the Fiora augment here. It is the support one. It's an interesting augment, right? Every time you put Fiora, every auto healing for like, what, 36 there? Like, it's a good chunk.
Very surprised that Sports Master win streak with this board, though. It's not really that strong or that well upgraded. Maybe this augment is hidden OP?
Uh-oh. Who's balancing this game?
Oh, I would prefer Fiddlesticks over Sejuani.
Why not both?
Oh, cool. I think he's trying to look for a Zed or
Yeah,
any,
this feels like where's my Zed comp? This feels like a Void Sin game right here.
Yes, this is a tale as
All right,
old
so
as
Void,
time.
walk us through what's going through your head when this just happened to you.
It's honestly PTSD. Honestly, I'm looking at it. It seems like 3 of my first games yesterday.
Oh,
No, not on Viego.
Is it on
I think he's literally using Viego as a Zed item holder here.
Baby Zed, okay.
Wouldn't you put it on someone else?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Like
It's
someone who
nothing
actually
much.
does physical damage?
Yeah.
That's a bold strategy, putting the AD items on the AD user.
You know, I was really confused why he's going for this type of composition, but then I realized that I'm the one that told Law to force Oxfords no matter what, so I'm pretty sure maybe that's the reason why he picked the Fiora. Maybe the reason why he's trying to go for this composition.
Watching how this fight went, you know why he won Streak? That Neela won with the
it's
Anima and
crazy.
Ionic
Right.
was doing a lot of power there.
Yeah, I think Neela is a really good
Salvage bin.
Don't take Salvage Bin.
Oh, no, don't take it.
It's
don't like-
bugged.
It's bugged?
Yeah, sometimes you can lose items. Don't take
Yeah.
Salvage Bin.
I was considering taking salvage.
Don't take
today.
salvage.
Oh,
bin.
when do you lose the item?
Oh, is
Oh,
that?
there's that.
There's a Zed.
Oh, nice.
I'm down to get rid of this nest.
Yeah.
A forward duelist, good choice.
Okay, we're at the 4 duelist here, which is good. Knife's Edge is also really good here. A lot of extra AD. You know, you were saying it, Bebe. Zed really needs some AD, so Knife's Edge is going to give him that.
Oh, okay, good point.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yep.
Yeah, if you could get a Edge of Night, his Zed is like
Yeah.
Yeah.
pretty much
Yeah,
BIS.
Knife
Uh,
is probably one of my
We
favorite.
did see Hafu
Zed
hit the
elements.
Ashe, by the way.
Oh.
So Hafu finally got that comp going. Here we go. In fact, here we go.
Oh, Giant Slayer.
With the Giant Slayer version.
So much damage.
There you go.
Will the Sejuani be able to ult? It does ult before it dies. That's huge.
Oh, but her front line, it's a shame that the Warmax is on League. If it was on Renekton, it would have been,
So much stronger, right?
yeah.
Okay, that's I actually kind of like this play. If you didn't notice, it was scoped weapons on the Lee, which is going to have the Lee ult the Ashe every time.
Oh,
Yeah.
good decision.
I
And
like
it's
it, I like it.
especially good considering like what she needs from the hero augment for Lee Sin. It just needs to keep giving shields.
Yes. Yeah, that's
So
actually a
making-
really cool play. Because it also can protect against any Zeds that hop in the back. So that's pretty neat.
On Hafu's side, though, there is one thing that I do want to mention is that she leveled up before finding Renekton like a 3-star. And I feel like if you're going to go for a super Ashe reroll composition like this, it's really important to find your 3-stars first and
Yeah,
then use your
agreed.
Exis like a to level because that's how you win like a fights.
So here's a question for you guys. Actually, Boyd, especially for you. We just took out 4 duelist to put in the 3 hacker. Stronger or weaker?
I would probably want
And the answer is...
a duelist. I mean, 2 hackers fine here. I would probably want 4 duelists and 2 hacker if it's possible. For now.
Right now, the Zed doesn't have survivability like whatsoever. So having the small like a healing like a boost, it's actually a 40% like Omnivamp, right?
Agreed.
Seems actually quite good too.
I think for now you just play the multiple hackers, and then once you get to level 8, that's when you really try to fit it in.
I honestly think 2 and 4 duelists are a bait late game. Like early mid game, yes, but during the late game, I don't think the attack speed bonus is actually worth that spot.
Really?
Yeah, and the especially mostly Zed is a unit that has enough damage. You don't need to go for like a more like attack speed to like charge a bit more faster. If you just give him the right DPS with like a Edge of Night and like Tyrant's Alzir, he will take down the enemy carries. So it might be better to give him more survivability so he can stay in that spot and not get melted down.
Okay. Yeah, for me, having to carry the dead weight of the LeBlanc one and the Zoe one feels like a little high of a trade-off, but...
Yeah, if they were both like 1-star duelists, I think the hackers is a little better. But I don't know if you have to get rid of upgraded units just to put in the hacker.
Yeah.
Then I think it would be a poor choice.
I think it was a Nyla one and a Vayne 1-star.
Oh,
They said.
then yeah, the hacker is probably better.
Okay.
Most of my games are 3 hacker, 2 duelist Zed, but I've seen like Asa and others play a lot of vertical duelist Zed, like 6 duelists.
Yeah, we've seen 8 duelists win to this tournament, and 6
Yeah.
duelists, so... I mean, maybe Zed's just that broken it doesn't matter with his traits.
No way,
are.
I think he needs a buff actually.
Okay. That's like Taco Bell Wi-Fi trying to convince me to buff Talon.
No, I'm done with Zed. The relationship is over.
Oh no.
Wow, this board is amazing. Like, what the?
3 Renegade, that's a big Camille.
Death Defiance Camille is...
Death
that's
Defiance Camille is
unkillable.
gross.
Yo, that is unkillable.
That
right
is
there.
a gross Camille. And that's the carry Camille too.
Oh my, look at those auto attacks. What the?
They just 2-shot that.
For those who know, Camille like a 3-star is one of the 2 cost like a 3-star reroll that has the highest win ratio in the game, almost
does it?
guaranteed. Yeah,
Oh, did
almost like a guaranteed.
You should
like
share
top
those stats with me.
one. Sorry, sir.
No, it's good. It's good.
I'm using personal intuition statistics. It's not a
Wait,
meta
personal
TFT.
intuition isn't stats? That's not right.
I'm sorry.
No, I totally agree with you, though, that Camille especially, 3-star Camille, is just such a spike. And then Death Dance, you were talking about earlier, right? The hard thing is killing the Camille. The Death Dance makes it so hard to kill.
You were absolutely right, sir. I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. It's all good. It's all good.
Please don't Mortdog by next game.
Oh, I'm going to.
Uh-oh.
Do you guys think hacker here is better than the
Or
20%? Yeah, 20% attack speed bonus from admin or admin.
That's so actually, I'm very curious. Oh, Milk. You should ask what the admin is up there. So one of you should ask.
Oh, it
What?
was attack speed.
It was 20% attack speed.
Attack speed.
Yeah, 20%.
Well, he's
double.
got 4 admin, so he's got.
It's double attack speed.
Oh,
Wow,
okay. That's a
that's
lot of
good.
attack
Yeah,
speed.
I think the attack speed is better in this spot because like Camille can just sit in front anyway.
Well, I mean, you've
Like,
already got
it is
enough
a tank.
AD, so.
Yeah.
Wow, that Camille's not gonna die.
Oh my goodness.
God.
This Camille champ seems pretty good.
Pretty good.
I hear the win rate's pretty high.
Also, the Ashe champ is pretty great. See, Hafu hasn't lost a round
Oh,
since.
since the Ashe 3.
Yeah.
That's true.
Dish so.
Oh,
Whoa.
Uh-oh,
What?
minus 2 gold because they made those.
Wait, no, this is bad, right?
Is it?
Yeah, I mean, he got like 30 gold, and I think this is at least a 5 heist, right?
No, I think it was a 4 heist.
Oh, it's a 4 heist? He doesn't have any more itemization, so he can't really make that much more carries. I don't know if that's a good spot.
No, but he does have last stand, so he still
Ah,
has a
because
good
of
chance.
last stance.
yeah,
That's
last
a good
stand's
point.
huge.
So as long as he could get his board to like fully upgraded state with multiple carries, I
Oh,
think
that's a
he'll
good
be
point.
really strong.
Well, that's a good point. Wow.
Yeah, I actually kind of want to keep an eye on this, but I agree. Like, there's a lot of options here.
Okay, chainmail. Interesting. He has a Velvet. Oh, he can actually go for Velvet 3, but he decides
Yeah,
not
see,
to.
that's something I feel like NA hasn't been doing a lot this tournament is so many people are pulling out like the Zeds and everything. If you pick a different 4 cost, there's a 3-star angle that's available a lot, and Belveth is a very common one that you can just get the 3-star Belveth.
Oh, that's a good point. But usually when people go for that, they lose to the 4-cost restart, and they raise really, really hard afterwards.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
This is kind of an awkward spot. It doesn't feel like his board's
Yeah, he's not
really
strong,
that strong.
because he doesn't have a proper carry.
I mean, Belva's pretty good, especially once the last stand's gonna be active. But
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like this board's actually really strong. Belveth plus Zoe is a lot of power. The Belveth can't be stopped with the QS. And again, people always forget, this is 100% crit rate Belveth.
Wow.
Because you have the QS, which is crit, and the Guard Breaker, which is crit. So this is always critting. You've got the Zoe. If the Zoe gets caught, it had the Zanyas on it, which was kind of nice. Like, if anything, it just had lacking front line. Like, what's the front line here? And you can see, I think he's going for
Max.
Max.
Nice.
Yeah, you can
That's
see he's
very
going for
fast.
Mac.
I'm slightly sad he's not considering any 4-cost restart angles, because I think he has the economy to at least
Yeah,
consider.
that's what I'm saying.
Because if it shows up, why not, right?
Yeah, Dish Soap and Nico really valuable this mech front line. Every time they've been on the casting couch, they've been talking about how people aren't leaning into it. It gives you that 2 defender for free. You've just got a really strong set here. But we were just talking about this with the Ashe itemization. This is where the Giant Slayer is big.
Wow, blue buff Lee Sin jumping onto the Ashe instantly for the 60% bonus
Oh,
attack speed.
wow,
And
that
everything
Ashe is so
melts
strong.
instantly. What the?
That's the Giant Slayer doing a lot of work there.
We love Ash.
well, he
Oh.
popped his last stand.
All right,
Yeah,
last
now
stand.
He's
We're
at
not
his finals
angle.
form. Okay.
Now,
Ooh, I could see him just losing to like Camila and stuff. Like,
oh, that would be very
yeah.
sad. So Becca out in 8.
Becca
That's-
went
Becca
eight.
also
Oh,
reached her
no.
final form. same with this show.
So anyone who doesn't know, Last Stand, once you reach 1 health, all your units glow. Your units gain 180 health,
Syndra.
18 armor, 18 MR, and 18% Omnivamp. So the team just got a lot stronger.
I'm not sure what the choice is here. Like, he was offered a lot of Velvets for Velvet's restart potential. He was also offered a Syndra, so you can throw more last standard units, because the bench units are also last standard, right? Which probably is better than like Nyla over there. So I don't know about most of these choices. I feel like he could have been a lot more stronger.
The Nyla, I don't understand why it's in this comp.
yeah, I feel like he should just be playing that Alistar.
Yeah.
Just
I
to
think he
get,
forgot about it.
Yeah, Aegis in it.
Do you guys ever just sack the Ezreal augment? Because it's, I don't know, you have an Ezreal on your board.
No, I think I could see it. The Ornn item is a lot of value here, but you're basically like giving up your Tactician's crown.
That is correct.
Yeah.
So maybe the answer is, yeah, you give that up.
I mean, that Tactician crown is being used for that juicy Nyla right there. That's some moral support. So we can't lose that.
Yeah.
We can't lose that.
That
no,
part's not so great.
Oh, Ray lost fight.
Hafu still hasn't lost, though.
No. Hafu's actually looking really strong.
I mean, this was her game plan coming in.
You know what was the problem? The lobby didn't hold Ash. No,
I mean,
Nico warned everybody.
I've been saying that for 6 sets now. If you know the meta's warped, spend the 3 gold and screw someone over, you know? But it is a friendly tournament, I think.
yeah.
I wonder if Hafu's going to pick the recon spot for more crit value in Ash, because that actually is possible if she really wants to.
Yeah, with the itemization, yeah, it might be worth.
We'll see, though.
It really is weird that he's not playing the Alistar because he has Viego on the board as well. So he's missing 2 traits.
Yeah, I mean, the Neela here, I don't understand.
I don't like the Rabadon choice either. I don't know why he took the Rabadon. It's like he could have used the Aesol instead of the Nyla. For Viego.
For Viego, yeah.
Viego without Renegades is weak, though.
So one of the things that, again, Aniko and
he's got
Dishop have been
Renegades.
preaching is that if you have a strong AD carry, your secondary carry should be the opposite. So for this, they've got Belveth for the AD. He's really looking for a strong AP comp. And that's why he's leaning into the Viego, I think.
Yeah, and he also decided to sack the Ezreal.
But
Because,
again, what's with the
yeah,
Nyla?
Yeah. He really likes his Nyla.
I don't understand the Nyla.
And wouldn't the Wukong be better than the Jax just to get Defender in?
That is correct, actually. It does
Yeah.
give you more synergies, more value.
It does feel like he's missing a few things. That, I mean, Dish Soap's like definitely better than me right now.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll have to ask afterwards, but
Oh, but still very strong, though. Not gonna lie.
I love Bel'Veth. Such a fun champion.
Right now, Iniko and Esports Law are first and second. Hafu, I feel like Hafu's kind of going to secure this lobby. She did take the recons after more crit value onto the Ashe. And I really like how she's putting the Lee Sin right in front of Bel'Veth. What's that?
Okay.
Oh, Zed.
Yeah, as soon as you hit the
Yeah.
Zed too. So again, Bel'Veth as the item holder for Zed. You can see the transition here.
Yeah, this is what he was looking for, but I think in the meantime, like I see he was playing for Zed, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But then he didn't have to have the Nightlight in the meantime, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Yep.
okay, so this was to keep the two duelists in.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
got you.
He was docking rolling every turn to try to find Zed because I think Zed definitely has a higher cap than Bel'Veth.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
So he was looking 4 steps ahead.
Mm.
Uh-huh.
But in the meantime, like
Right.
Alistar
For
is
those
much
fights,
more useful.
those two fights, yeah.
Yeah.
But would you still not prioritize Oxforce over like Prankster right now because your secondary carry is?
No.
Well,
I,
it's for hacker. It's for the hacker.
honestly, he's
No,
talking
for
about
the
Echo.
Echo. Just
I think
cutting
Ali.
the
is
Echo.
Oh,
better
well,
than
that's
Echo.
the Aegis though, right?
But Alistar also gives Aegis.
Yeah.
And Oxforce.
Yeah.
Good point.
Prankster. That's.
Like, is Prankster?
I think
more
that's one of those
value
ones
than
that like it doesn't matter. Like they're probably both just equally correct.
Actually, Prankster's important to keep Zoya alive so she can actually once more.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for
that's why like I feel like you could defend it either way and it might be fine.
Oh, Frodan going down to 7th. I think that was a Kai'Sa
Oh.
3-star composition, right?
That's
Kai'Sa 3-star
unfortunate.
1B. Yeah. I honestly think Kai'Sa and Vayne has the lowest win ratios amongst like a challenger lobbies of not stats. I'm just saying.
No.
I'm
So
just saying.
you missed it
Don't
earlier. Like I
fact
said,
check.
I got my the China meta report and they're playing Ashe
Mhm.
and then Kai'Sa is their second best comp right now.
That's a build-up, right? But not in game.
Wait, what?
So Kai'Sa can be used for stage 2 and maybe 3, but
Oh
after
no, they're
stage
talking
3,
end game. They're talking end game.
End game?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
No way.
It's
First-
3 stars, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Just reroll it.
Solus tells me that whenever he gets double trouble, he just always guns for Kai'Sa.
Oh, with double trouble.
Mhm.
Oh,
Like
specifically.
regardless. I think it does
Interesting.
depend a little bit on the augments.
Ooh.
Giant Slayer.
So I think he was hoping for another tank item there, but unfortunately didn't get really any great options. So we get a third item on the Viego here.
Oh,
Dog at 9 health here. Sure shot set, definitely not what you're looking for, but at least he has 4 sure shot.
Actually, that's good because Set has a very high AD ratio.
I mean, you're not wrong.
So if it survives, it actually can one-shot
yeah, you're
everything.
not wrong. You're not wrong. That's actually not bad.
Mm.
Otherwise, the items are good here.
Yeah, it's definitely more value than like Sedge, for sure.
Yeah.
It's not hopeless so
Yeah.
far. Oh, never mind, it's hopeless.
Ah,
Yeah, that's really
Yeah,
strong.
this will be.
let's
hard
watch the
to
Zed.
beat.
Oh, the Zed's right on the back line.
Nice night.
Oh,
Oh,
the Zed
it's a-
is ignoring those. Our Zed is still
No.
alive. That's a sure shot punch. Bam! It did no damage.
What can you say but Zed? I mean, this Zed and Viego and Last
I
Stand.
was say last stand. I feel like
And
is pushing
last
this
stand.
over the edge
Yeah.
though. Raditz might go out here.
Oh, Lee Sin.
Oh,
Oh, look at this! Look at this! Like,
Hafu lost the fight.
It's running away.
wait, Hapu didn't lose.
got
35
the
health. Oh, you're
just
right.
lost.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, has Ashe fallen off?
I can see a very real world where Dish Soap just wins out here.
Oh yeah, that's why. Like
Exactly.
I was saying, last stand. A lot of my PB games were if you got last stand going, it was hard to stop.
Yeah.
Especially if
definitely-
no one in the lobby has built like the last whisper or anything like that.
He has 2 carries with 3 items each, and then he has 2 tank items. If he finds the last tank item,
Yep.
goes 9 for Ali, it's actually just GG.
I feel like this was also really good like matchup like Orange for Nico. I think he kept dodging Dish Soap the entire game. And Dish Soap is really strong, so he deals a lot of damage to like a people in total. And there's no like a chance of him accidentally killing Dish Soap as well too. So this is actually going very well in team like Nico and Dish Soap's
The
favor.
one thing we'll say is the last time Hafu and Dish Soap fought, Hafu did like wreck it. Now that was before last stand proc, but I feel like Ashe is one of the comps that could burn through that mech real quick and have a shot, as long as Zed wasn't on the Ashe.
Right.
Especially since she has Giant
Oh,
Slayer.
Hafu lost again though.
Oh, To Law, actually. What did Law have that could actually beat Alpha?
Zed.
Alpha was really strong.
Yeah.
Zed assassinated.
If I had to guess correctly, her next matchup is probably Dish Soap, and then I don't think she's winning out that matchup.
Yeah, because she's got Zed now, and she'll have to dodge it, but
Yeah.
Dish Soap is a good sniper.
Yeah.
Let's find out. So props to Aniko, by the way. This is probably the most interesting of the comps that are still left here. We've got that Belveth carry, 4 Aegis, Misfortune on the front line to avoid those Zeds. Levels up is going to get the stun. This is going to give some Ox Force as well.
This
Bebe,
looks
you're a
like,
big fan of Ox Force?
And this looks like a Vi boxing, like a lessons Vi, like abuse, because it's overbalanced.
It's just 250 health.
To like a win streak, so he managed to maintain like a very decent win streak during the early mid game, and then he managed to level 8 faster than the other players. Got the Sword cost 2 stars. He got like a Velvet, he got like a Misfortune. He's matching combat augments to like make that happen. I feel like that's what happened for Nico this game.
He does have great augments. He pretty much has like the best augments for like win streaking, pretty much.
Yeah, and again, we said it earlier, right? Like having the Belveth for the AD, the Misfortune for the AP, getting that mixed damage is doing a lot of work here.
Unfortunately, there is one ninja that will defeat him here.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe not.
If it
not
only
my
could
guess.
go-
Edge Knight didn't proc it, I think. It didn't proc it. It didn't proc it.
Nice.
Oh,
Wow.
Guess?
Oh, Hafu went down.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Because she
Hafu
faced
enforced.
Dish Soap, right? And the
Yeah.
Dish is way too strong.
Yeah.
Zed must assassinate Dash.
Yeah.
who's balancing this last stand augment?
Must be Kent again.
Hey, Kent, where are you at? We'll have to call him soon.
Okay, so we got to decide who's going to be first place here. Will it be Esports Law or will it be Dish Soap? Dish Soap is looking solid because his augments and underground like stacks are kind of insane. Not sure exactly what Esports Law was though. Last time I checked.
All right, let's switch over to Esports Law, see what his board is. All right, so again, this Zed board.
He also has a
Not bad, not bad. Or an itemization onto Sejuani, that's pretty tanky. DPS itemization on Mordekaisers, that will do a lot of damage. Decent values, decent synergy, 3 hackers. Zed is quite secure as well too. This doesn't look impossible.
One of the things missing here, though, I mean, actually, one of the things that's helping is Mordekaiser, when he casts a spell, does the armor and MR shred. And so that's going to help against this last stand pretty well. Does have the last whisper. So we'll have to see here. Mordekaiser ult does a decent chunk, nothing too crazy. It's not looking great though. Again, you can see the Ox Force, by the way, Ox Force mech, that's going to be a pain in the butt to deal with the redemption healing it back up.
Oh, it's
He
looking
needs to
quite
set
close.
first. He's got it set.
It's stuck about.
They're just
But
shooting
then
each
resets,
other.
it resets.
Wait, is this
Oh,
like
but it's on
Faker,
the- it's on the
Faker
set
Zed
now.
fighting each other?
Yeah.
Faker real?
Faker, what was that?
Oh.
Yeah, that was just targeting. Very, very unfortunately going on the side of
What
like a
happened
dish
with
shot right
Nico?
there.
An eco
Nico's
out
dead.
though, so yeah, I really feel like Dish Soap wins this out.
Yeah, and it was a clone too, so
Yeah.
He got a big underground cash out into.
So it's initial where he wants Zed. Does he want it away from the fight or does he want it towards the fight? I do want to make sure that Zed is not stuck on set because that's his lost condition. Like if this show just puts his mech on the back line, if Zed focuses that mech down, then that is a guaranteed loss for the Zed player.
What if you just don't hack, like
Yeah.
you don't hack the Zed and try to get onto Dish Soap Zed as soon as possible?
Oh, he's going to
Yeah.
hack his Zed too, right?
Here we
So
go.
it's going to be very,
But
very hard.
what Pocky's saying is probably leave your Zed maybe like close to the opponent's Zed where he's gonna jump, and then just target that Zed.
Interesting.
Because that one only has QSS, right? No Edge of Night, and yours has Edge of Night, so you might
this-
have the.
Oh,
This looks like Bryce might win this.
oh, but
no,
Viego's
no,
still
no,
alive.
there's no shot. Oh, wait, unless
Oh,
not.
oh,
wait.
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Ah,
That's close, that's close.
Close one.
We love Ox
GG.
Force. We love Ox